Hi guys, it is Belle here and it is Monday, which means one thing here on Bellaboo Creations. It is time to work on our Margarete Miller collage challenge. And not only, guys, is it week 44, don't forget to put in this hashtag here on YouTube and on Instagram, see what everyone's doing. But it is the week of Halloween. Okay, I'm slightly sad about that. October has flown by. I've had a lot of fun. If any of you have been watching my October daily journal, you will see I've had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of crafting fun, but also I feel so sad that it is basically the end of Spooky Month. So again, if you've been following me all month, you will know that all the index cards have either been autumnal or Halloweeny inspired. And this is the last one. So it has to be more Halloween inspired, doesn't it? So, do you know what? Let's just get creating it. Firstly, an image with a sky in it. So I have this postcard from, it's a Tim Holtz piece, but look at that night sky, and this could be a really creepy hotel. Pattern paper, well, we have some Halloween pattern paper. We'll decide which one we're using. Something associated with a period in history. So I pulled out from Halloween 2023 the sticker books. I've got a top hat because I associate that with kind of Victorian London, all that kind of thing. So that's all good. Something that begins with B. Bone. Now, admittedly, I'm also going to use the skull, but a skull's made of bone. We just call it a skull, but it's made of bone. So we also have one of these bones, but I don't think I need this one. So we'll see. Fibre, yarn or string. I got fabric, I got fibre, I've got all this. We'll see what we're going to use. Something torn. Well, that's going to be both the fabric and it's going to be the paper. And on top of all that, I would really like if somewhere, I've just picked these stickers up from the range here in the UK, and I would really like to use one of them. I was thinking, I mean, this has got a night sky, so I almost used that. I was thinking maybe some ghosties or just October 31st, because, you know, even though it's not, it's going to be that time, or even just the Halloween sign. So we are going to see maybe the grave, because we're dealing with skulls. So let's get started. I have picked out my grungiest dyed index card. We're going to work on this side because I want this side grungy. I picked out my grungiest one. And I want to do this a little bit different, actually. I want to leave a border. Do you know what? We're going to do it this way because this way I can see it. I want to leave a little bit of border around the index card. Let us get a pencil. Excuse me, excuse me. Tags. So like that and like that. I want to leave a border and then hold up. Hold the phone. Sorry, I was grabbing something. I'm working on so many projects at the moment, guys. I've just got piles and piles of stuff all around me. Nice. So I like that. I'll keep these. I'll use them for something. And then what I wanted to do was I wanted to kind of snip the edges a little bit. I don't even care if it's not perfect. I could have really torn the edges, but this is quite thick and I don't know how well that'll work. And let us black soot it up. Black soot it up. I know, I'm so sad that it is almost Halloween. It's a bit like Christmas, isn't it? You get so excited throughout the month of December and then boom, it hits and you're like, oh. That's why we have those sad days in between Boxing Day, So from the day after Boxing Day all the way to New Year's, because you're like, oh, sad feels. So I want that on there. Theoretically, I think I would want it stitched, but that might get problematic depending on, because this is quite thick as well. I was tempted to just use this as the index card, but then I thought, no, I want that border. I want the border of the index card, and I love the grunge on the back of it. So, yes. And then we will be in November. I've enjoyed doing Halloween ones or autumnal ones so much during the month of October that I have decided for the month of December I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be doing seasonally inspired ones. So either with the idea of winter or the idea of crimbo and Yule. So that's what I've decided. Okay, now. What I want is, I really do love this pumpkin one, but I think a lot of it is going to be covered up. Do, 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 do. Okay, so I do love the pumpkin. I did like the boo because it's also got a skull on. Let's use the boo. Do you know? Let's use this. Let's see how I feel. Let's see how we feel. It's too much. So I want to see more of that beautiful sky. Oh, I like that. Would it be good if we could trim the edge? If we did all of the edges trimmed? Maybe I should have done that before I glued this down. It's not perfect, but you know what? It'll work. So we're going to do that. Let's get this on here. So we have our pattern paper and it's torn. And it's got little skulls on it because, you know, skulls. Doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doo-doo-doo. We need to make sure that night sky is good. Okay, right, let's put that on there. So yes, that's what I've decided anyway, that I will be doing winter / Yule Christmas themed ones throughout the whole month of December, because I've enjoyed this so much, and it's made me think maybe next year I should do seasonal ones in different months. So, you know, June can be all, or July can be all summer. I don't know. I don't know if that's going too far, but this year I'm definitely going to do this. Okay, let's move that because we've used that. I want a little fabric tab, and I want it here, and I know I want it there because I looked at where the placement needs to go when I put my other cards away. And I want to do the number now because, oh, where did it go? There it is. I was looking for my acrylic block. I'm going to stamp on the fabric. Week 44. Where's the 4? There's the 4. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Always check when you put it down that you've put it the right way, guys, because I have put it upside down more times than I can count. Let's just really press that into the fabric for a little while. Give it a few seconds to really sink in. We've got our 4. Yeah. I know not everyone celebrates Halloween. It's not for everyone. That 4's a bit different, but it's okay. But I'm very excited. And we have plans for Halloween Day. well, and the evening theoretically, but I mean, we're going somewhere on Halloween Day, where it's somewhere we like to go, but apparently they've got a Halloween kind of themed market. I'm going to go stitch that quickly. There we go. Why that's stitched. Yeah, so where we're going, they're supposed to be having a Halloween themed market. Now, I don't know. Realistically, I don't know. I'm guessing it's mainly aimed at children, which again is fine. But I'm thinking of putting some fabric down here. But I thought we would go and check it out anyway, because, well, because I want to see if it's what it's like and if it's fun and all that kind of thing. So either way, it should be a nice day out, even if it is mainly just all aimed at kiddies. It should be a nice few hours. I feel like I want that there. So I was thinking the green one. This is some dyed cheesecloth that I have been using a lot of in, I keep forgetting cheesecloth doesn't rip, in my pink odd bird tags. I love this stuff. So I might like that better. It might pick up the colours of the sky a bit better. Yeah, I like that. And I have, where did it go? Some grey. So it says fabric, yarn or string, fibre, yarn or string. I don't know. I'm going to use some embroidery floss. That's kind of the same thing as far as I'm concerned. So that's what I'm using. I'm going to take, do I want 2 strings of it? Yeah, let's use 2. Let's get a needle. Where is my needles? I've been using my needles so much and being a bit naughty by not exactly putting them back all the time. So that's too big because that's my embroidery needle. What's this one? This one looks good. In the wrong place, but it looks good. Right, we'll use that one. Oh, it's already got some floss in it, but it's brown and we don't need brown. Okay then. What I want to do is I want to wrap this around the bone. What, actually, let's do that separate, shall we? Let's think about this. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to wrap this bit around the bone. So yeah, so we're going to do that on the day, I think. I don't know. That's our plans. All things going to plan, as they say. That's going to go on here. And then I'm going to poke a hole either side just to make it easier for me. Now, this is going to cause possible problems in my little index card box. But in all fairness, I haven't done too many chunky ones. So, and most of the chunky ones, the chunky bit is at the top, you know, like a dangle or something, which means it's then easier to manipulate it to fit in. So I decided, let's just go for it today. Let's just add this bone. And now I've got to come up this way. I haven't even stitched this fabric down, which you can see. Where is the hole? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. There we go. Oh my gosh. Let's do that again, shall we? And let's go through again. So anyway, that's what I'm hoping, that it shouldn't be too much of a problem having this one chunky one because, you know, and sometimes you just have to go with it. Sometimes you just have to go, oh, that's what I want to add, and it may cause issues, but we're going to go for it anyway. On here, so we've got the bone, we've got, so something beginning with B, we've got the night sky, we've got several things torn, we've got, as far as I'm concerned, we've got the fibre, yarn or string, which basically just leaves us with something from associated with a period in history, which is gonna be our little skelly man. And I am wondering whether I want, I don't think I'll be able to put stitching on that, but it keeps the fabric in place and I can just come in and glue the fabric. Although what I might do is leave it up for now, after looking like I was going to glue it. Excuse me a minute. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze then. I don't know where that came from. Okay, let's use my little skelly man, my little... I mean, I could have put a pumpkin, couldn't I? But we're going to use one of these skeletons because I never really use them. So I thought that would be fun to use, one of these little Tim Holtz ones. And we're going to use the bowler hat. I'm going to stick that on at a jaunty angle because, you know, 'tis a jaunty. So we're going to use him, and then let's have a look. We're going to grab one of these stickers because I just bought them and they'll end up going in my Halloween selection, and then I won't see them for a while. Could put the Halloween down there and then have him on top. Let's have a look at what that looks like, because there's a witch's hat. Oh, I like that. Let's use it because we're coming up to Halloween. Now I know I'm covering up most of the hotel now, but do you know what, it really doesn't matter because it was about the night sky. Happy Halloween. Oh yes, I love that. Okie do. And now we need to look at, I've got Dearly Departed, which, considering we're talking about bones, might be quite good. Dearly Departed. Or let's have a look at the other ones. Oh no, these are the lovely ones. These aren't the Halloween ones. That's no good. Let's put those away. That's no good. Dearly Departed. Let's cut this down a little bit. So if you have plans for Halloween, I would love to hear about them below. Yeah. So I could put Dearly Departed down here, but I'm thinking about, I don't know. Do you know what we need up there? I've worked out what we need up there. We need some bats, guys. That's what we need. Now, I don't have any bat die cuts near me, so let me have a look at if I've got my stamps. So I have two options. I do have my stamps, which would work quite well. These are the Sketch Manor CMS 408 from Stampers Anonymous, Tim Holtz. But I also do have my stencil that I recently got. I think this might be a bit difficult. This stencil is THMS, I think. Let me have a look. THMS 1 8-4. Sorry, I had to read it. I think I'm going to try this. I'm going to use the black texture paste. But do you know what I'm going to do before then? I'm going to put this on the back, because once we have the texture paste on there, I can't turn it over until it's dry. So I'm going to put this on the back now. First of all, let's just check we've got everything, shall we? An image with a sky in it, we've got that. Pattern paper, we've got that down here. Something associated with a period in history, we've got the bowler hat. Something that begins with B, bones. Fibre, yarn or string, here and here, that's what I'm going with. Bonus, something torn. We've ripped and torn the fabric, and we tore the pattern paper. So that is what I'm going with. And now I'm going to stick this on here, and then we're going to add some bats in some black texture paste, because why not, guys? Why not? It doesn't say bats on there, but obviously it's a Halloween sky, so we need it. I've also put this over the bit where my stitching was, just because it helps secure that knot in place. And now we can actually glue this down. I was going to put something behind it, but we're not putting anything behind it now, so that can be glued in place, which is good. All right, so let's put the bats on here. And I'm going to turn it around, because if I do it this way, it's coming too much from there. So I'm going to turn it around. This should be interesting. And we're going to try and get this on here. Obviously, it's at a slight angle because of the bone. That's okay. I don't need that bat. So we're going to do that. And we're going to have this last large one down here. I don't know if I've covered the moon up. I might have done. It is what it is. I am going to try to put this texture paste bat over the fabric as well. That's what I'm going to try. It may not be perfect, but it's Halloween, so it can be a little bit imperfect. What do we think, guys? That just adds. Now, I'm wondering if I want that dried a little bit so that I could go over it, maybe in some antique gold. So let me try and dry that. Okay, they are dry now, so I'm going to use my Art Alchemy Vintage Gold wax. I just want a little bit on here, because I just want to pick those bats up a little bit. I mean, I could have used silver realistically, but I thought the gold might work with the orange on the Halloween sticker. That's what I was thinking. And we've got silver already, the sparkly silver on the paper. So if I'd used too much silver, I wouldn't have liked it as much. That was still a bit wet. That's okay. So we've got the gold. What do we think? Do we like it? And then I'm looking at it, wondering if I wanted to bring in a tad bit of purple. I don't know if I want to bring in the purple. This is Chameleon Wax Paste in Violet. I love it because it goes all these different colours. But a little of it goes a long way, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's just picking up now. I just want a hint of it. I don't want too much. Because, you know, we've got to bring in a bit of purple. Can you guys see that? I'm hoping you can. It's just a hint of purple. Just a hint. So, there we go, guys. There is week 44's index card, celebrating the fact that it is Halloween this week. I really love this one. This is fun. This is yeah, it's a little bit of fun. And got all the prompts on there. They were actually quite easy prompts to do. Maybe I should have made it more complicated. Maybe I should have really just, I don't know, done something more. But it was easy enough to do. And now I'm wondering, do I want to put glow-in-the-dark embossing in his eyes? Leave it, Belle. Walk away and leave it. It's just your index card. Okay, so that's it for now, guys. I really do hope you like it. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yes, I'll be back again soon with another video. But until next time, guys, happy Halloween.